Many late nights when she's all alone, she always calls me up on the phone, begging me to come and stay the night. Because you love me really cold. She needs just a friend, like friend like me. She needs just a girlfriend, like me. She needs just a friend, like friend like me.
Yes, family, karibuni sana to another beautiful session of the Africa Today show right here on the Black Fire Network radio station, media of the 21st century. Hope you guys are doing amazing and good evening, good afternoon, whatever the time is on your end, and welcome to today's conversation. This is the Black Fire Network radio station, media of the 21st century, and I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear. And of course, quick shout out to everyone with us on TikTok, everyone live with us on Facebook, on Rumble, on the network, on the show page, and also on our YouTube channel and on the radio station as well. Karibu sana Kit as well. I see you are in on time.
Asante sana, Joby. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm just feeling ish. Yeah,
Feeling who?
feeling ish.
What the hell does that mean? Issues.
I just feel my stomach is not okay. That's what I'm saying. I'm feeling ish.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But
And it's very hot as well. It's really hot, very
mm,
hot. Yeah,
I
but
hope. I hope it. I hope you. I hope you did. I hope you.
yeah, I did.
All right. I was gonna say. You know. You know. You don't like to. You don't like. He said it quick. You don't like to say shit. So yeah.
Yes, I did. But anyway, karibuni
All
sana to
right.
everyone listening to us on TikTok. Shout out to Moma, Rizi, shout out to Calvin, karibu sana, and shout out to everyone with us also tuning in on Facebook and on the YouTube page. Today we shall be talking. Rather, I'll be sharing a video, which is being highly discussed on Twitter, and this is after some research that was done by Harvard University and the professor on them looking at police officers not having a racial bias on shooting, especially when it comes to black people. So that's a wide discussion, and we know how racist America is, and I
Yeah.
feel like yeah, because the video explains a lot. On how they're trying to hide and try to literally bring out so much information right now which favors their narrative and not what people know. They're trying to hide so much truth, and they're trying to fix a lot of narrative which will favor them, those who control the
Yeah.
world. And
Yeah.
yeah.
They're trying to create a narrative that's
Mhm.
completely outside of what's happening in reality.
Yeah,
So
but
this just gives them hence in Harvard did a study to justify that, they killed you niggas because you were bad people. See, so nothing to see, nothing to see here. So,
mhm. But Kariburi Sana, we shall get started with what is happening a bit in the continent. We want to talk about Congo. Of course, during this weekend, we've seen that there was a meeting that was in Ethiopia, and we had the African Union. So many
all
African
right.
leaders, who came on board, and of course, we've seen one of the matters they discussed during the weekend was them seizing fire, them requesting for fire being seized that is in Gaza, and they called out on the genocide that has been happening in this place. And a question also Demore pulled at the 7 p.m. news was, why is it that they are addressing this and not talking about Congo? Why is it that you go all the way outside your continent, which is also part of our stolen, it's part of the stolen, it's part of
Yes,
stolen pieces of the continent
North,
as well.
yes, Northeast Africa.
But yeah, so yeah, it is crazy to see that they are addressing this but not addressing what is happening in the continent itself. But we've seen in Paris so many black people actually have turned out and demonstrated about what is happening in DRC Congo, and shout out to all their all the amazing brothers and sisters who are actually out there and showing African leaders what they are failing and not educating and not wanting to tell people even to come out and support this
Hmm.
particular country in the continent. We've not seen any African leader, none, talk about DRC Congo. It's quite a shame, being
How
honest.
about
It's
that?
quite a shame, a very big shame to see. Personally, I felt ashamed even seeing this, that we've seen people from outside are the ones literally calling out on the rest of the world to understand what is happening in DRC. It is very, very sad. So I want to share this video. This was in Paris, of course. Also during the weekend, we had NBA All Stars, something like that, and also there's some people who pulled out the ceasefire polls for DRC and others for Israel. So it is super, super crazy. But let me share this a little bit of what happened.
Protests calling for the liberation of the Democratic Republic of Congo, or the DRC, have erupted in Paris. Hundreds of protesters headed towards the Rwandan embassy on 17 February, but
Rwandan embassy. So you want to tell me the rest of the world understands that Rwanda is the one behind all this, being supported by the US government, but all of us who are in the continent don't get this. It is crazy, and also kind of blame us, the people of the continent, because we have phones right now. Africans, I don't think we have any excuse to say that we don't understand what is happening, according to me, because we have phones, we have internet. People can buy data and do TikTok dances and all type of bullshit, or you go on TikTok live the whole day. But you want to tell me you don't understand what is happening in the rest parts of the world? You sound crazy to me. This is why we need to understand, we as youths, and especially using the internet, taking advantage. Because I think, again, we did not understand, especially rather us as Africans, we did not understand, we in the continent, we did not understand the agenda of them bringing these smartphones. Of course, one of the agendas is for them to keep us indoctrinated much more on this social media, where you're gonna be fed, or rather your mind is all gonna be literally sucked in into all these expectations they have of us. You know, you just being all the time 24/7 on Instagram, Facebook, arguing with people, probably you posting some crazy stuff and all that. But it has taken time, which we can see, of course, happening on TikTok, where we can see some different people are, hosting panels, educating other people and all that. But so many of us choose to be ignorant, because like the video I was showing you earlier of the lady who's going crazy because she's been trending. She's going crazy because of people who are educating others of what is happening in Africa, us being indoctrinated through education, what the white man came and did. And this is literally pissing someone off. Instead of you going using your phone, instead of you just coming to us and recording a video of you complaining of what other people have discovered, why don't you use that phone, do research, go deeper, if you know how to go deeper into the internet, and see what articles you come up with before you come and talk to someone crazy. So personally, I feel like Africans, we've failed to understand the use of smartphones and the internet around us. This is one of the way we should be using to create more awareness and finding a way how we can come up with our own
Well,
African
aren't I'm
language.
learning now? Aren't we
Pardon?
learning now?
We
Aren't we
are.
learning now, Joby?
We are.
Okay,
We
I'm just
are, but
asking.
it's not a thing. I'm not gonna take that calm voice of yours, kid. You say, we like, come on, no, 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 no. I'm not trying to be calm here at this time.
All right, all
Africans
right.
need to wake up. Africans, I think, again, I've said this before. If there's a law that needs to be introduced in Africa that can make us push forward, or for the slow learners who, because we do have slow learners, for the slow learners who are going to take time to adapt some things, and those who will not be willing to adapt some things, there's going to be a very strict law to Africans for them. Or if you're going to form some certain kind of democracy like what Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso is doing. Because as much as we can see them, showing that African love to their people, being very patient and trying to educate their people, we need to understand also we have some stupid people, and that's just the reality. And sorry to use that term, but it's just the reality. It is just
Yeah,
the reality.
but is
But
it? But isn't that on purpose, Joby?
I
Isn't
understand.
that okay? Okay.
I understand.
I'm just
police
I'm just
blocking
I'm just posing a question.
Hmm.
Ça fait 20 ans, plus de 20 ans que vous faites le Congo. Qu'est-ce que Kagame vous a donné que vous n'avez pas pris au Congo?
For decades, Western-backed Rwandan President Paul Kagame has been accused of funding and fueling war in the eastern DRC. Its mineral resources are alleged to have been smuggled into neighboring Rwanda and Uganda before reaching Western multinationals. Minerals such as cobalt are considered among the most important in the world, as they power the critical technologies of our age: computers, smartphones, and electric cars.
It's crazy we don't even know any of this. Like me, I'd love to use perfect example of me. I used to assume China was the one making all our things, not knowing and understanding all these resources come from the continent. We used to say our Chinese, or rather literally the white people, because I've narrated this of where I feel like majority of us Africans, we
Is
do
that
not know
is that
or
your
don't
fault,
like.
Joby? Is that
Pardon?
your fault? Is that your fault? You didn't know that? Is that your fault?
Where are you? Are you in a bush somewhere? Are you in a hole
No,
somewhere?
no, no.
Where are you?
I gotta ask the question. Why I gotta? Why do I gotta be somewhere crazy? Why can't I just ask a calm question, Joey?
You're very calm today. That's not so unlike you, you
I
know.
know. I know. I'm just asking.
I know it was of course it's not my fault, but I'm saying people like us, we didn't, and then I know we have so majority of us, and which I blame go back to the system of education, which
Of
these
course.
leaders have failed to change. Because I should have understood way long time ago when I was in high school looking at cars on our
Yes.
first high school, saying, "I look at this, why people can come up with this kind of brilliant things." I need to have been educated by that time, by a teacher, being brought back to class,
I
like stop
agree.
being
I
stop
agree.
acting, stop acting stupid. This comes from your continent. You have cobalt, you have silver, you have gold. Such kind of things. But
Tell
we're
me,
being.
tell me, you acting stupid. You're saying things that you don't know. You're just ignorant.
Mm,
You can't be stupid if you don't know something. That means you're ignorant. Doesn't mean you're stupid. So there's a difference. But go ahead,
okay.
Joey. Okay.
On veut juste réclamer la paix dans notre pays. On veut juste qu'on libère le Congo. Libère le Congo. Libérez le Congo. Arrêtez de violer. Que les Congo arrêtent de violer.
Police later stopped and harassed an African man in Paris for carrying a Congolese flag onto the subway.
Of course, they always do. And then you want to claim there's no such kind of racism or any sort of thing. They never want to see Africans ever fighting for their rights. It is always we're terrorists, always
Of course.
badged terrorists every time we go ahead and call out on the rest of the world for attacking us and the people even in other places. But that is such an amazing thing, according to me, seeing Paris and black Americans, or if we have also Africans from the continent and do also unite with this such kind of people over there, it
That's
is
from
amazing
France.
to see.
Those from Africans from the continent who have migrated to France. Those are Africans.
Hmm.
They
Hmm.
migrated, now they live in France. They still were African. They're not African Americans. They're not over here in America. They're in France. They're African French or African Afro Europeans, whatever you want to call them. Like a General Mosquito would be an Afro European from Britain. Those guys are from France. And yes, so it's only the the indoctrination becomes less once you move out of Africa. That's just in Africa, the indoctrination is consistent because that's where all the minerals and wealth is at. So
True.
a lot of times when you grow up in Africa, you don't know the wealth that's being stolen, but you have no clue. You just see poverty around you, but you don't have no clue that the poverty is there because literally the other races are stealing from you, literally,
Hmm.
making sure you're ignorant, making sure you're impoverished, because that's how everybody else got rich off of Africa's back. That's how they stay rich.
True.
That's why nobody wants to be a real Pan African, Joby. Because if Africans become Pan Africans, it means you become wealthy and you
True.
start getting back, and that's a no.
Hmm.
That's not good for the rest of the world.
It is. It is true. I agree with you, and I believe with the take what we can see the youths, being awakened, and with the help
Yes,
of these
it,
different panels we have from different platforms, I believe there's
yeah,
it's
hard.
gonna lead us to
It,
revolution. It's
it,
gonna.
it is. It's hard. You can't put the genie back in the bottle, or
Hmm.
they say what's so saying those farms saying you can't stop the hen or the turkey from crowing once the sun comes up. Sun is
Mhm.
coming up in Africa, so you can't stop the crow from crowing. Cock a doodle doo, cock a doodle doo. You can't stop that. So
You
no matter
can.
what, no matter what they do, Africa's already now reached a tipping point.
Mhm.
So
It is true. But to the next conversation, still under the African Union, which was done during the weekend, we also had the Commission Chief, the AU Commission Chief, who did actually call on the African nations. Uh, he did urge actions to be taken on the Africa instability. And kind of, this is funny. This
Is
comes
it
like a comic to me.
is instability because the kids are waking up. Not
Mm-hmm,
instability because it's instability. It's instability because the African babies are now waking up and saying, "Nah, the
mm-hmm,
Senegal, we're not going to stand for no more being impoverished. We're not going to stand for corrupt leadership. We're
mm-hmm,
not. We're not going to do it."
mm-hmm,
So we're not going to stand that you divide the continent that we don't even know ourselves anymore. That's why TikTok is so amazing. They start to know, yeah, you don't know yourselves because the white man came and made fake borders. That's why you don't
mm-hmm,
trade with other Africans. You don't trade with Europeans because that benefits Europeans. So everything has been set up to make sure Africa stays impoverished and in the dark. So, like I said, everybody thought that you were different people. No, those borders were created by them, not by you. You
mm-hmm,
weren't different people. You weren't no different Ugandans and Tanzanians and other people. There were no borders in Africa. So Africans walked around freely. This is the norm. This is known knowledge that Africans walked around that continent freely. Was nobody say, "Hey, you're this, you're that." No, they said you're African. If you want to move to Namibia, go ahead. You want to move to Kenya, go ahead. Where part of Africa you wanted to go, you were free to do so.
mm-hmm,
That's why these tribes are so phony. Like some shout out to some academics that tell the truth. Hey, Africans moved throughout the continent freely, so your tribal thing is stupid
mm-hmm.
because you move back and forth throughout any part of Africa. If you let's say you woke up today, Joe, you say, you know what? I feel like going to Southern Africa. You got up and left. Nobody called you no foreigner when you got there. They knew you
Yeah.
was another African. Because South
Mm-hmm,
Africa belonged to you or Western Africa. They knew you was an African. They say, hey, what are you doing here? Like they do now because of the borders.
mm-hmm.
You just decided to go there. That's what you wanted to do.
True. True, that is
Uh,
true. But they're saying that the chair of the African Union Commission has called on leaders to tackle conflicts in the continent and condemn a series of coups in some African countries.
yeah, wait about the coups are good. That's why you got Mali.
Mm-hmm,
Niger, Burkina Faso said we want no part of the African Union. We're out of it. It's
mm-hmm,
nonsense. That's why
yeah.
we're out of ECOWAS. Because talking about the coup. The coup, common sense here, the coups were righteous because the coups were backed by the people, and the coups are now yielding benefit for the
Yep.
African people. So you
Mm-hmm,
just the African Union just showed you that they're anti-African. They
mm-hmm,
don't give a shit about how that's why they were created to do nothing on
mm-hmm,
behalf of African people.
mm-hmm,
Where they at when African people get murdered over there in Arabia? They don't do nothing. They say nothing. They do nothing. Hear no
mm-hmm.
evil, speak no evil. So spare me the African Union. African Union.
I saw Raila Odinga. I was listening to Dimore's show. Raila Odinga wants to become the next chief of the African Union. I don't
that,
know, man. I don't know
that,
how.
that'll let you know what kind of puppet he is. There you go. If you
That
was a
sounds like
leader, if you were a leader, you would say you would want to dismantle because it doesn't do anything for African people. You would
this
say
man
you
has tried vying for presidency. Now he has given up. He's going all the way to the board, like, to the top. Let's
mm,
go to the top. It is funny. But yes, they're saying that the chair of the African Union Commission has called on leaders to tackle conflicts in the continent and condemned a series of coups in some African countries. Musa Faki Mahamat made the call on the first day of the 2-day AU summit. Wars in Sudan and Democratic Republic of Congo are the top of the African bloc's agenda, And the conflicts between Israel and Hamas, poverty, climate change, and education are other key topics to be discussed. In his remarks, to delegates at the summit in Ethiopia capital Addis Ababa, Mr. Faki said, who heads the AU secretary, which managed the day-to-day activities of the bloc, said he was extremely worried about a litany of difficulties facing the region. He said Sudan was bruised, torn, sinking into chaos from a war that has been raging since 2023, and Libya was divided and exposed to foreign interference, and as Sahel region was facing a dangerous power vacuum. But I mean, why debate this right now? These things have been happening. It's been a series. Why talk about it right now? And how sure are we you're gonna take actions about it?
They're not
Because
going to. They're telling you right there that the bootleg. How's there been a power back vacuum in Sahel when they're getting their power back? Where
mm-hmm,
they're showing you that it's a dubious European created organization. There's
mm-hmm,
no power vacuum in the Sahel. They kicked out the French and taken back African power. So
mm-hmm,
there's no power vacuum. So understand, whenever you hear these bootlegs talking stupid talk, these are European talking points. It's absolute idiotic nonsense. What are you talking about? There's no power vacuum in the Sahel. They're taking power back. They're giving power back to the people and to themselves. That's why
mm-hmm,
they're getting. That's why you don't see them there at that goofy conference. That's why
mm-hmm,
they're not there. And shout out to them. What purpose would they have to even go there? That's why they're not there. We're not
mm-hmm,
going to this nonsense for what? What benefits us to go this goofy nonsense? It
mm-hmm.
doesn't. So
Shout
we're
to
not.
Joe sorry. Uh-huh.
Go, go ahead, Joby.
Shout out to Joe Mosquito, Big Cheese, who is with us right here on TikTok. Karibuni sana. And to everyone joining us also via the Facebook and YouTube as well. Danny K. Williams, I see you all. And they're also adding that he expressed concerns over the fighting in the Democratic Republic of Congo, saying that the conflict in the east of the country was leading to a worsening of its internal
Why
crisis.
did please? Why did they name Kagame? Why did they name Kagame? Because they won't. Because the Europeans control that. Europeans put punk ass Kagame in power.
Mm-hmm,
Europeans put punk ass Museveni in power, and they
mm-hmm,
kept them there.
mm-hmm,
Like I said, there's no way you have a moron like a Museveni as a president of even a goddamn shoe store, let
mm-hmm,
alone a whole country. They're there because they've been put in power there. So I deal with some of them. It was absolutely moronic. Talking about, like I said, remember they were building Kagame up as some. Oh, look at this great African hero. This African leader is not corrupt when he was put in power
mm-hmm. Well, I'm
to
trying to check
steal,
if.
to rob, steal, and kill from people. And that's what
Mhm,
he's been doing. So the world now knows because it's getting a little loud, it's getting a little hard to the viciousness of the Europeans in Congo is so vicious. And let's not say the European. Let's say those people also up in Israel. The Mossad run mostly everything that happens in Africa is because of the damn Mossad. Not just the
mhm,
CIA, the Mossad, who is Israeli. They're they're running around Africa rapid,
mhm.
causing destabilization them.
True.
But nobody seems to know. Everybody mentions the CIA, but they forget about Mossad. Mossad's in every African country.
Mhm,
Funny part, I was looking at this girl, this video on TikTok where we went live about this young lady, how they do the Africans. To get a visa to America costs them $3,500. That's for the application process. And if they don't get approved, you don't get that money back. So I heard so this how America been stealing from the African people. And the African still has a child like mine. So it was in Namibia. This lady, African lady, is so backward and hate is so stupid. And they're our friends. The reason they got a big building, a big agency because our friends. But then we paid $3,500 to try to get a visa, and then they deny it, but they don't give us the money back,
yep.
lady. They're not there because of your friends, moron. The embassy is where they got the spies that spy on your country. Make sure you do what you're told to do. It's a big
Mhm,
embassy in all African countries: Kenya, Uganda, Ghana, Nigeria.
everywhere.
She think because it's a big building there, they are our friends, and they should know. She got no clue that white people don't like her, and even after the massacre they did in Namibia, she's still clueless. Still think these people are friends, while majority of white people are in Namibia right now, control majority of the land. This is how bad the educational system is. She's saying they took my $3,500, and this is the second time I applied. You mean you gave these people $7,000? And you, God dang! They got a big building on our land, and in America they wouldn't be here if they wasn't our friends. They're not your friends. That's why
What?
they're there. Yeah, I said, man, I said, this lady's somebody's mom. This is crazy. I
It
always go
sounds
back. I always go back to that, Joey. I don't want to be born with none of these more. I don't want to be the kid of these morons, man. Go- go-
I don't know. You might find yourself here, but
I
I don't.
know. I know. Of course. I know. I know.
You
Jeez.
might find yourself here. Be careful,
Shit.
man. Vibrate higher to go and escape this.
I'm trying because I be born by somebody now, another bishop ass Negro. Oh no. Oh man. It's
Yeah, you
gonna be
have to
rough.
undo all the religion again. It's crazy, manzi.
Yeah.
But but I've seen that of course the AU is all plain when they're saying that Africa cannot remain arms folded and not to work not work to promote genuine peace, cannot remain and arms cannot remain unfolded and not to work to promote genuine peace. That is what they are saying. Well, I believe for so long, them being a board that represents the African continent as a whole, these are discussions that should have actually been addressed from the beginning. Like you just questioned, why is it that they won't talk about Kagame? Why wouldn't they talk about Museveni? Why wouldn't they mention also the US government or those who fund all these
Exactly.
wars, and call them out and literally find a way on how they can become independent, because all these meetings are always pulled because there's someone who made a call. Yo, call on these African leaders because we put you there as a chairperson. You have to ensure that they turn up. You have to address one, two, three
Uh,
things, and they
you
must be followed.
you want to ask the question and go ask Google. So let's say who is the major funding of the African Union?
Okay.
Who's the major funding? Damn sure ain't the African people. So whoever pays the piper plays the tune, Joby. Shit. African people don't fund that shit. I'm from the African Union, and I'm only scraping by on $2 a day. I'm like, what? So that's why all their policies are always European.
Let me try to find the article that will make sense because Google is hiding. Because I see one of the articles that's saying that the AU is currently not financed in a predictable, sustainable, equitable, or accountable manner. It is
Exactly. Unaccountable.
heavily
Exactly.
dependent on donor funding to run its
Exactly.
program and operate.
Exactly. And who do you think the donors are, Joby? Not Africans.
hmm
Whenever you hear that,
The outside.
whenever you hear that, like whenever you hear that, it operates on donor
hmm
money. That means European
hmm
or Asian, not African. So the idea that you got an African Union, is like the fake. The African Union is a fake, like a fake Black Lives Matter. You didn't create it, and you don't fund it.
hmm
That's what it is.
hmm It is crazy, but that is what is happening. And also, so that was when we had Burkina Faso actually taking over independency. The African Union suspended Burkina Faso immediately, and
Of course.
that's why we can see them
Of
actually
course.
being.
So you're gonna suspend me when I try to break free the white man. So you're like, what kind of African Union is this? So that's why they got out. That's why they said, listen here, we're cool. We don't want to be part of it. Now I come home. I'm dating Joby. I find another man in the house. Like, okay, Joby, I'm cool with that. You do you. I'm
hmm
cool. You've always shown
Yeah.
me what side, with
hmm
with what time it is. I don't need to ask no questions. I see it. I see
Yep.
you, Joey. I'm good. I let myself out. I let myself out.
Yep.
So that's what Bikini Faso said. Cool. We see you're controlled by the white man. We let
hmm
ourselves out. We're gonna get out of this AU fake shit. We're gonna let ourselves out. So,
Period.
period. That's right. You do you goofy niggas. We're out.
You keep
We're
your
out.
block. You keep your block. And that's why you can see them actually. They withdrew from ECOWAS, they withdrew from the EU, and they're
You're
doing a
right.
lot. And that's what we
Yeah.
should see the rest of the African nations doing, because that's the beginning of independence. Personally, I believe the moment you start
It is.
making decisions for yourself, that is you
How
being
about that?
totally independent.
You mean tell me you becoming an adult? You got the audacity to make decisions for yourself, Joey?
Man,
What? You mean Africans are becoming adults and saying we have the right to make decisions for ourselves and not
mm,
be impoverished?
mm,
What?
yep.
And you know what the rest of the world is saying? How dare you, dirty niggas?
They cannot stand it. But I see Danny Karibusana once again. You're saying that, well, one man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter. So it all depends on what spectrum of the conflict you are viewing it from. What are we talking about there? Let me see. Oh, about Congo, I think that's what you're asking. We all want man's terrorists in another man's freedom fighter. So it all depends on what spectrum of conflict you are viewing it. And also see you adding that on a positive note, I believe change is happening throughout Africa. True, I believe so too. I really believe I'm believing so. Okay. Because our Nigerians, our people from the West Africa, are really failing us. Our people are just being caught in some scandals. I don't know if they're really willing. I don't even know. I've not seen Nigerians on any panels. I don't see Nigerians doing, apart from Anita Ivy. That's the only one I saw, and
Well,
some
you,
few
well, you, you
brothers.
refuse to go on TikTok. You chilling too much. I told you. Take your, you chilling too much. Go get on TikTok and go on the panels, Joe. You go on Black Out Fire Radio and just go on panels. They're there. They're there. And questions say, you go on there and say, what's wrong with you Nigerian niggas? What? Who is this talking?
You want me to be abused? You want me to come back
yeah,
soulless, all broken?
go ahead. I got some Nigerian living in my building. How you know he's Nigerian? Because I see all the skirts coming in and out.
Man, I've been seeing stats, man. And they're so loud. These people don't know how to talk slow. You're making noise. You're making. Nobody wants to hear you arguing or talking. This is not Nigeria, bro. We are not that populated. We are not that populated. We are not that big. We do not have so many tribes like that to shout together. We can hear
so,
each other.
you try to say your Nigerian neighbor is loud, Joe.
Very, very loud. I'm not lying. I'm not lying, man. Those people are loud. I think all of the Nigerians I've met are loud. These people don't know how to talk slow. Like, shut up, man. Shut up. But yeah, I see that it says on a positive note, I believe Africa is change is happening through Africa. However, it's slow, but at least the ball is rolling. That is true.
Exactly.
Shout out to Key Williams as
Shout,
well.
shout out to Samir Suluhu. She
Mhm.
said, I need more African men in Tanzania to marry at least 3 to 4 wives. Europe went crazy. Well, I need them to be sucking penis, not be having more women. He said, so, yeah, so see if you can see that quote. Say the president of Tanzania says, we need African men to have more wives.
Okay.
That's always been African culture. That's how you need the same people. From West Africa to East Africa, you had more than one wife, as long as you can take care of them. That's how you know you were the same people, same culture. Whether you're in Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, Tanzania, culture was more than one wife. Because there's always going to be more women than men.
Mhm.
Women are the dominant gender. So there's always going to be more women than men.
Mhm. Mm, let me see. Yes, I see.
See?
She said you
All
can
right.
marry. Let me read that. You can marry more wives, but on one condition. Okay, let me
That's
read the
going to take care.
condition.
She said that's
Tanzania's
going to take care of them.
Mhm. Tanzania President Samia Suluhu advised Tanzanian men to marry more wives only if they are
That's
able to
right.
increase the sizes of their cultivable lands.
Other
And
family. Yeah.
Mhm. President Samia Suluhu made the remarks on Tuesday in Mwanza, where she launched the Sukuma Cultural Festival in Bulabo. And prior to launching the festival, the president spoke about food shortage in Tanzania and the mitigation measures her government has put in place to caution Tanzanians against food. She says, and I quote, "I know that among my brothers from Sukuma, if the harvest is bountiful and you sell at good prices, men will rush to open their new households, second and third homes. Now, if it is not bad and we are not jealous, we will not prevent you from doing it. But as you can plan to increase your household, remember to also increase the size of your land so that more farming can be done in Tanzania." Exactly, not calling people idiots like the Museveni minister. You need not calling people idiots. You need such kind of information, But the minister of Uganda just said you are an idiot if you do not know how to farm.
Well,
Where do I farm? You're not even
it's
telling
not,
people how to
it's
farm,
not
like
a dude.
this is
That's
what you
right.
can do.
Yeah, it's not like it's your fault. You didn't make people idiots. It's right. Your educational system.
Mm. She also said that this is one of the ways citizens can help increase food production in Tanzania. That is true. And being honest, Tanzania is very active in farming. These people are very active. And she also cautioned farmers against exporting food instead of storing it for the benefit, exactly, of fellow Tanzanians at a time where the cost of living is high and many don't have access to adequate food. That is true because, like I said, long time ago, and I've grown up with such kind of a culture. And I love saying on my mom's side, we have been blessed with land. It's not mine, but
Yeah,
my grandpa, my uncles, they have
of course.
very big, large lands. And I used to see the activity of farming, how we used to store food. Like I said, we knew seasons, at this time, if we farm, we're going to need food for this and this and this and this. But Africans now, we've lost all that track. We don't even know seasons anymore. But I understand we don't
There
control
you go.
climate
Exactly.
because, and then make me understand why it is hot. It is very hot. It is very hot in Kenya, manze. It is crazy. But I also see that he says they are just coming Africans. It becomes a question of how many times a person can get kicked in the ass before they figure out the boot hat, sorry, and
Yes.
it make it make sense. I know that's true, and that is the African Union trying to play us for a fool. Shout out to John Mosquito. Good evening to you. And I hope you're doing amazing and welcome back. Danny says, yeah, if you want to know who is behind every major plot, follow the money. Usually it's a small heart. That is true.
That's
And
right.
that's why we're seeing that it is actually donors who are giving out the African Union this particular money. And just to say, K. William says, take care. You're getting back to work. Take care to you as well. I hope you've enjoyed your lunch and I hope you have an amazing day at work. John Mosquito says, Joby, wasn't your nose piercing on the other side of the nose this morning? Oh, please, you focusing on the wrong things. You focusing on the wrong things, okay? Focus on the right things. Focus on revolution. This nose won't help you anyway. But I also see that I also say that it says one thing about this license, their system doesn't work unless they can convince you, coerce you, or force you to work against your interest. That is true. I agree with you. And John Mosquito says that it sure is news as it Ghana is making what? The Twitter, the official Twi, the official language, and instead of Ghana, which
To the
is a
English.
shock considering the president is a no good puppet. They want to make
Yeah.
their language, the official language, Twi. What is Twi? John
Cree,
Mosquito.
Cree, Cree is one of the biggest languages in Ghana, Joe.
Oh, damn.
It's a tribal language, Joe. It's a tribal language.
I'd love to know how they sound. That sounds crazy. Twi. It's
I
sounding
got, I
funny.
got, I got this go on your girl's channel. Yeah, Miss Trudy. She learned a tweet from Moldy Meyer.
Well, good luck to her, man. Good Good luck to her with that learning tree. I don't know what that is. Jiba Jaba Karibu Sana, hope you're doing amazing. Nice to see you and hope you had a beautiful weekend. And I also see you saying instead of English, I meant okay. Thank you for clarifying that. And Danny also adds that right. You just have to be responsible. You just don't have to go crazy and have kids everywhere. Your family is supposed to grow as big as your finance. Hashtag common sense. Exactly. That is what is supposed to be done. But today, in today's Africa, people want to have so many wives and they're broke, and that's why you can see the rate of poverty
You
literally.
can't, you can't, you can't have a bunch of wives if you're a broke Negro. That's why some man just said, okay, have wives, but you must be able to take care of those women.
Yep.
So, you know, see how Cote d'Ivoire wanted to bring it back to it, and the women said, "Oh, this is against feminism." Hell no, because because that was always an African tradition. If you were able to put one woman, and they agreed because that increased your wealth. It wasn't about African people being nasty or nothing. It was about there's always going to be more women than men, always.
True.
So all women, need to have the chance to be a wife, to have experience of a loving partner. So that's why the Africans came up with that tradition. It wasn't what the European mind is, which is always filthy and debased. African was about no, we need to broaden the family, and more children is about abundance. Remember, Africa was always about abundance because it's a wealthy place. Europe was about scarcity because Europe didn't have anything. That's why the cultures are so different.
Mm-hmm.
That's why European culture it's psychopathy at its best. It's hoard, steal, and take.
Yep.
Africans is always let's share. It's abundance.
Yep.
It's more than enough for all of us.
That's
We're blessed to be here. Go ahead, Jimmy.
true. True. For me, I got confused because, like I said, when we had Kenya debating highly on GMO foods, I think for me, I saw it when I was young because I explained this on one of my shows. I had one of I don't know I should an uncle to my mom. I think he's also like
Okay.
a grandpa to me. I should call him a grandpa, an uncle to my mom. So he had a very large farm of
He
oranges.
be he be your great uncle, Jimmy.
Yeah, yeah. He had a big farm of oranges, lemons, a lot mangoes. He really used to do a lot of production
Sounds
actually.
sounds delicious.
I used to see white lorries come and take this food. Then this man, he really had a lot of money, like
Of
money.
course.
This guy had money. Well, is he wealthy? Like, in terms of him building houses and all that? No, he's just rich in land. He was just rich in land, but not in
Have
investing
your
in.
wealth, have your rich in land, Joe. You're rich in every, only real wealth on the world is land.
Yeah.
Land yields wealth.
But he now came because I remember the last time I was there, the production rate actually went very low because he died when I was in class 6 because of cancer. This man used to spend all the money on cigars, so it ended up bringing him throat cancer, colon,
There you go.
well,
See,
the
that's what
cancer.
happens when you make a lot of money and you're also a moron. That's what happens.
So I used to see lorries come and take a lot of this food, like it could like literally 3 lorries and all that. Then we ended up now he ended up being in a position, and literally majority of the people in the community, we now started depending on the yellow maize. So that was the first time I saw the yellow maize. I'm like, what? Wait, why do we have yellow maize? I've never seen this kind of yellow maize, and they were tasting kind of different. And then we started now getting some donations also in school, where we used to get rice. We're drinking porridge at 10 p.m. That, but it's not the porridge we take as Africans. It's some different type
Yeah,
of
right.
flour.
It was introduced. Yeah, it was a
Mm-hmm.
different kind of grains and stuff introduced to the African ecosystem that was benefiting the white companies like Monsanto.
Exactly.
So it's the whole thing about taking over the African farmland and making it not yield natural food anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's wicked. It's a wicked scheme. wicked.
It is. It is because he ended up literally he stopped producing food, and I think because of that now, which we've spoken about, how the GMO seeds destroy your
Yeah,
your
destroy your farm.
soil,
Yeah,
the
destroying your farm.
fertilizer.
Yeah.
Because
It
I
makes
started
you
now
the,
seeing.
the GMO seeds make you have to use those chemical fertilizers,
Mhm,
which are bad on your body that
mhm,
cause cancer. That's what's
mhm,
all. It's a real wicked scheme. That's why when people went to Africa, they would talk about how great the food tastes because it was all natural back then. Like, wow, this is delicious. This is what a
mhm,
real chicken tastes like. This is what a
mhm.
real apple. This is what a real orange tastes like
Yep.
because it was real.
True. So I started seeing him using chemicals and all that. So I think that's when we started having a slower rate of production and all that, because he was using chemicals to
Yeah,
spray
because
the
of the seed. Yeah, the seed.
pesticides and all
Yeah,
that.
those seeds, those GMO seeds. The thing is to make you use their products to keep them making money off of you, Joby.
Hmm.
So the things won't work now. Those fake seeds won't even grow because they're not organic. But there's a technology. I told people 5 years ago. You can take seeds back. You can actually put seeds if you put into a magnetic field and take seeds, the GMO seeds, and put them back to their primal state.
Hmm.
They're using wave or electromagnetic technology. You can take a fake seed and put it back to its primal. You can turn a fake seed into a real seed, Joby.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
If
is.
you learn that knowledge, yeah, I didn't know either. They know it. I ran across it studying something, I think like 2019. I was like, wow, that's because the creator's so awesome. Even your wicked ass won't be able to make something that's non-natural. The creator has a way to turn it right back to not just called it's called primal code. So put this up for me, Joe. Say definition. Say what's the definition of primal code? What's the definition of primal code? See, no matter if you make something fake, it still has a primal code, Joby. Everything, even the fake stuff, comes from a natural place.
They're saying that let me read this. A word or a set a word or a set of letters and numbers that you can use to get a discount, a reduction in the usual price. When you buy something given as a way of encouraging you to buy. Use the promo code festival they quote to get 15 what? Get 15%. Okay, yeah, so
I
that's
don't
that's,
know.
that's the what's the promo
They
code?
said that's the primal code. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
That ain't it. Primal means you get back to the prime beginning of something.
Let me get this. Let me see this. Okay, they're saying the primo. It's supposed to be primo promo. Primo, right? I don't know why Google
Primal,
is bringing it
like
promo.
like like primal, like the beginning. It's primal. Primal. Primal.
Nothing like that. Maybe you check on your end. Imagine Google is bringing me promo codes. Nothing because I've
Nah,
written
see,
promo
so
code.
they starting to hide everything now. Yeah,
Hmm.
primal code. Even the fake shit can be given back to nature. If you know how to do it. So the creators even telling you if they make fake stuff through sunlight and certain technologies, everything can be turned back into nature. No matter what these wicked bastards do, everything can be turned back into its original. Primal means original, Joe. Original
Hmm.
source.
Hmm.
Primal source means original.
Yeah, I see Google is hiding. They're not because I even went deeper. Now they have brought it primal concepts, components, and relations, primal configuration levels. Damn.
Yeah, they
Okay.
hide it. Yeah, yeah. Primal means original.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they
Yeah, I
call
didn't know. I
African.
didn't know.
That's why they call African people primal people because we're original.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know we can turn the GMOs into
I didn't
into
know
meat.
either.
That is something amazing. I wish we can learn how to do it, especially as Africans, because this is a target why they're trying to feed us genetically modified food, and our governments
Exactly.
are sealing and signing the deals. So if we can actually, for us, learn how to do it before we run out of organic seeds and all that, it's
That's
gonna
why they
be
want.
amazing.
That's why they want to come and collect all your seeds. See, because let me have your seeds. Nah, you don't give them your seeds because they want to. It's always a scam. So
Mhm. It's crazy. But I see Jibba Jabba say that growing up, there was always that one. That's the next conversation because black women are getting mad because of being told to take it's called Ozempic. They're Ozempic pills for them to become slimmer. It's crazy when the system feeds you all genetically modified foods. Now they start advertising pills of how you can get slimmer, and then
exactly. See,
the
so
GMOs
so
are
so
not healthy.
that's how
Are not
wicked the system is. They know the GMOs are making you fat. So
mhm.
take this other pill that we got to try to get slim. Because it's a
I'm
it's
about
a
to share.
vicious cycle.
Yes, you know, I said that growing up there was always that one fat kid. Today they are all overweight, and the skinny.
Everybody's fat. Exactly. Remember, it used to be being fat was not the norm. Now everybody's fat.
Man,
Exactly.
kids now, kids right now at 5, they don't even look like kids anymore. Kids at the age of 5, 6, 7. Teenagers don't look like teenagers anymore. These people
That's
have
right. You got
body.
you got teenagers out here with a full grown beard.
What? What are we eating, man? But Big Cheese was saying earlier, Damn Joby, let me read this before I continue. Damn Joby, would you have another man in the house of your husband? Hell no. Hell no. Okay. My man is my man, okay? And I don't play about mine. I don't play about mine personally. I don't. I don't play about mine. Okay. Let me just find him. If I find him in South Africa, he'll know. And also Victor says, came home and caught my girl with another man, ran out the house crying and screaming like Tina Turner. God damn. Did
Man,
you? That's
man.
reality? Are
Who
you
was that? Who
Big
did
T?
that?
Big
Oh
T?
shit.
Are you serious? Is that reality? I'm so sorry, man. Don't be like our Kenyan men out here ranting and crying on the internet. Our Kenyan men out here crying, oh, this lady I invested on now she just moved on. She's comparing me to men who are bigger. Huh? You chill out, okay? It happens. It's life. Like, don't come telling us how chill out. Chill out.
Joe,
Stop being weak.
Joey, let's not cold hearted Joey ass is. Joey ain't got no sympathy for a man who got
Nah,
hurt. Just move
nah,
on. Move
nah.
on, nigga.
Let me tell you, we're laughing with Shimani at that man so bad. We really laughed. We really laughed. We really, really laughed so bad today. We're like, why are men becoming like this? It's been a norm of where men are just going ranting even on interviews. This woman did this. Come on, it's already over. Just move on. It's over. Come on, it's over.
Damn.
it is.
God damn.
It is over. Java says, is the 100th monkey using a primal code? Man, I don't know. I can't answer that.
Yes.
Java.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. 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 You talking about
Okay.
the hundred monkey test? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I also see you're saying that when flowers of some species bloom at the same time around the world, around the world, a primal code is that a primal code also? I think that's what you are asking. When flowers
I
of the
think.
same species bloom at the same time, are
Yeah.
those? Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably so. Probably. I don't know all the complete nuances of it. I would probably say so. But I said, but everything, even fake shit, comes from some form of nature. See, everything starts from a natural source before you make it a GMO or do something. So it's always a way to go back to nature I was like, wow, this is amazing. Even the fake shit, you can use a magnetic field with light coding to take seeds back from its genetic modified form to primal code form. Everything goes back to the original. If you know how, if you know, they know this because I see it. They did it at Harvard. They was all fucking wow. This thing went back to okay. Do this. See if we can do this, Joe. We should say Harvard professors. Like to say Harvard professors take GMO seeds and put them back into primal code. Trying to word it right so we get something because they search engine take you all over the place. You know what you know. Because even they were surprised how they did it. They say, hey, this shit went. We did this. This shit went back to a real seed. What? Because God is the beginning of everything. No matter how much you fuck up shit, the primal code is the primal code. The primal code is God. Is the creator.
Nothing like that, kid. They're hiding.
Okay, I thought so. I thought, yeah, you got everything is hidden now. Used to be you better type up all this stuff, and all this stuff will come. All the information has come up 6 years ago. You can't find shit no more.
Yeah, because I see the articles they're bringing me is how to make a GMO, how GMOs can
Yeah,
influence
see,
genetic,
but nothing how you
abstract.
can take a GMO back to the nothing how you can take GMO down to primal code.
No. Of course,
Okay,
I don't believe
say this. Say
they
say
hide the information because they know if so many people know, we
this.
defeat them.
Yeah, they start doing it again. Of course, I know because the same people that own these wicked companies own created Google. Okay, see if we can do it like this. Say ask can you make a genetic seed natural? Turn natural. Can you turn a genetically modified seed natural? Or can you make a genetically modified seed natural? See
Yeah,
what that
yeah, they
gives
say
us.
that this is possible because individual plant cells have an impressive capacity to generate entire plants. On rare occasions, the process
Yeah.
of DNA transfer can happen without deliberate human intervention.
Yeah,
That is
it
their,
goes back. So yeah, so it's telling you yes. So you got it. Yes, you can
yeah.
take a fake seed and make it a real seed, Joe. That's the
Mm-hmm.
primal code. Primal code is always God. You can always take a fake seed and turn it back to the original.
Mm-hmm. It
Not the
is
final.
amazing.
That's deeper. That is deep.
It is
Yeah.
amazing. And personally, I believe if personally I had the if I could learn this, I'd love to educate so many people because personally I'm into farming and I love, if you know me, nature. I love, and I've grown within around farming, so it's my thing as well. I love it. And I also see Jibajaba, you are saying that Ozempic side effect, it will make you allergic. Yes, I'll share that because they're also speaking about is a coon who is from Bichu that kid doesn't like. So he's the one who brought up this story, and I got interested because it's black women especially who got mad because it's so sad again to say, and we've discussed this of how so many people, especially within the black society, how we've neglected our body. And I've been seeing it also on the internet. I don't think I need to be told. I've been seeing so many reckless fat women. Ooh, I need a
But
boy. I'll share with everybody.
you said reckless. Yeah, yeah. These fat. I was looking at some fat broad on TikTok. She had like man. This lady had like um she was doing a live yesterday. I clicked on the live. That lady had like 25,000 people in there. And
Mm-hmm.
she was, because first she had a video. 'Cause that's how they do it in TikTok. You do a video so people can go to your live. That's how I'm going to have to start doing it when I go live. Put a video out first. And so she was up there about, oh, I want you to hear about my husband when I got divorced. I said, yeah, because you're fat. Look how fat you are. Shit. I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking that. I said, that is shit. Look at your ass. Goddamn. But then I
They-
tapped on live and about how the guy had lied. She didn't know who he was, and you know he had lied about his job. He came out of prison. Just all kind of crazy shit.
I saw. I don't know if you've seen that one, but there's one that has been going viral. She's like, all lied down. Then she has glasses with a very nasty wig, some cheap ass wig, and then
Yeah.
you can tell even where the jawline is. Where's the which is the jawline?
Oh man. Yep.
Bad.
Because
I mean, a bad
exactly.
one.
Now, because what they did in America, Joby, with the feminism and the destroying of the black women. See, when women are now detached from black men,
Yeah.
they've been given a partner. Therefore, they don't have to be attractive to now attract a black man. I can be fat and funky. It's just this. Here I am, nigga. You just it. That's it. Why don't you want me? Because you're fat and funky. I don't want you. But I'm supposed to now even have that option, Joby, as a black man. I'm supposed to just say, yeah, you fat. So what? You right. That's my only choice to get some fat broad. And I got to tell African men,
Don't
you
like
got
that.
too many black women around the world that are beautiful. Huh?
Mm. Black men, I don't think I've never seen. Okay, I've never seen personally, even in Africa, black men who like fat women. I've never seen, unless maybe just a
Good for
woman after
them.
giving birth. Like we've given example, some women will just go overweight with the baby fat, and then they won't take care of themselves after. So they
Oh
always go
no.
back to blaming the baby fat.
I
But personally, I believe you should work out after
yeah.
you having a baby. And nowadays
That
it's even
ain't that ain't that ain't baby fat. That ain't baby fat 20 years later, Joby.
that's you just wanting to eat some KFC and then
That
they're
that's
starving.
that's called fat, not baby fat. It's called fat.
To all of them. But yeah, do you want to say that Ozempic side effect it will make you allergic it will make you allergic meat and can anyone say carbon reduction? Okay. And also see John Mosquito was saying that my mother was asking me about that pill. I suggested she hit the gym and stop foolishness. Exactly.
Hmm.
It is not advisable to take because that I believe they also have an agenda to
Nah,
they have an agenda probably behind it because
right.
every solution they try
Don't
come up.
take don't take the pills. Stop
Mhm.
eating a bunch of goddamn ugali and start working out. Start drinking a lot of water.
I'm
That's how
eating
you lose weight.
I'm eating
I'm
ugali, but
saying
look at me. I'm very sleep. I'm
I
very petite.
I I know, Joby. You're not watch it. Watch when you get 30. Watch when you get 30 and your metabolism slows down. You watch and see. Your ass had to hit the gym. Ain't gonna be no whole bunch of golly like you're doing now. That's because you're 20. At 20, your metabolism is fast. It burns all that starch down. When you get 30, it starts to slow up. And I remember somebody told me that when I was in my 20s. I said, man, I can never gain no weight. I'm always in shape. He said, shit, watch when you hit your 30s, nigga. I said, what? Get out of here. That's true. Uh, you can't eat the same things you did in your 20s and when you get in your 30s. That shit start putting a gut on you. So, as Joey says, you start having a balloon stomach. The balloon stomach.
Period, man. And you don't want to be looking like I had a friend who I'll share that image with you, kid. I had a friend who used to be very big. Big.
Hmm.
Like I try to look at me back. I'm like, how did I even end up being friends with this woman? Like, what why was I remember
Maybe
my
because she was a good,
stepmom.
maybe because she was a good person.
Yeah, she
No,
was a good
no, that's
person.
no. I don't know. That was the one that got jealous of you, though, wasn't it?
No. Remind
Okay,
me,
no,
the one who
okay.
got jealous. The one who got jealous. I have so many friends who got jealous
I
of me.
know. You
I
said
don't know.
one big girl was always talking trash about you behind your back. You said, and you didn't
Yep,
know until later.
yep. She's the
Uh,
one. Yep,
oh
she's the
shit!
one.
Then she wasn't a good friend. She was
No,
jealous because she was fat, and you were the thin
man,
one getting all the attention, Joby.
she's the one. She's the one.
Okay.
We keep on talking shit about her, me and Pavin, cause she crazy. She crazy. She crazy wherever she is. Shout out to
Oh
her.
no.
But
Oh, she's talking shit about Parvin too.
no, like she used to be. She was married actually to Pavin's brother. You remember the guy, the DJ from the other radio? that guy.
Yeah,
She
hold
was,
on, hold on, hold on. So the fat girl was his wife?
yeah. Yep.
You never told me that.
I've never
Oh,
told you that. They have a
I
kid.
know.
They have a kid.
Are they still married?
No,
Yeah,
she was a kind of a hoe into married a
wow,
whole lot.
wow, that big girl was giving away that fat coochie out there. That
Yeah,
fat she was giving away that fat monkey, Joey.
she messed with the brother, so that's what called it splitting.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. She gave that fat monkey to the brother.
Yep.
Damn. What?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, what? Hold on. Are they still talking, Joey?
No, no, no,
Are they still?
not at all. Not at
Yeah,
all.
yeah. I don't think if my brother sleeps with, takes my fat monkey. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
They're not talking. They're never in good terms. But I don't follow much about them, so they're not
Wow, that's funny.
in my life, man. But yeah, I
I
also
haven't,
see Jibo.
I haven't seen him in a while since he tried to swindle us with that goofy thing he was saying. Man, you get your
He
crazy
called
ass out of
me.
here.
He called me. I think that was last month, sometime back at the beginning of
Okay.
the year. Then he was like, "Can we set up a meeting with Keith?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah. When you're free, you come. You come pitch your idea, then we listen to you because we already
Yeah.
know your prices. We know your price, so don't
Yeah.
try. Plus,
Yeah.
we know your
Don't
price."
piss me no. I'm gonna tell you go get your fat monkey back.
Nah, don't pull that. You let your mouth slide on some things where they're not needed. So don't.
You know, no. Calm down, Joey. I'm not gonna expose none of that. That's crazy. There,
Yeah, that's
I do have a tendency to tell shit, but that right there, I will keep that secret. I will.
I kept it
That's
a secret
crazy.
until I was asked, like, yo, do you know something I don't know? Because I'm hearing rumors. And it's like, you know something because
Yeah.
you was friend with this woman. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I know something. You want the tea? I'm going to give you the tea. She messed me up, so I'm going to mess her up. Yeah. So if I'm giving that's how I destroyed someone's marriage. So crazy.
Wow, you didn't destroy that marriage. She did it. She's out there giving away that fat monkey to the brother. Shit. Damn.
She messed my life, man. But Jiba Jaba says that Joby says don't cry on the net. Exactly. Don't. Do not. You look like a weakling. Kind just
See how Jovi is? I told you. Y'all better not cry in front of Jovi. She gonna get rid of your ass. You wicked.
you toughen up, move on, life happens. And I
And I
also
tell my
see
Jovi, Jovi, I love you, and things were bad.
man.
Huh? What? What? Hey, they go to the door, nigga.
So short
Don't
story.
talk to don't talk to the Nigerian next door.
Short story. That was it when I was, I think, turning 18.
Mm.
I was dating this guy. We dated for like a year. Then there's a time we had like an argument, and I didn't want to see him like at all. Like it's over, it's over, it's over. So this guy, he knew my dad.
Is this a Dubai guy?
No, 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 no,
Okay,
no.
somebody different. Okay, okay,
Yeah, that was before the Dubai guy. So that
okay.
was I was
I'm trying to keep up with all these bum niggas you had. Go ahead, Joey.
oh my
Go ahead.
actually awesome show. Nice to see you. But yeah, so this guy personally, I've never hidden my relationships to my dad. Like I've spoken about that before. I used to be very
No, you
open.
was always good. Yeah, he's always good with that. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'd introduced him to my father and used to come help, like, shop at my dad's as well, support him business wise and all that. So that
Mm.
day I was like, I'm done, done. So he came crying.
Damn, damn. What
Yeah,
did he
why?
do? What did he do, Joby, that you were done? Listen here. I'm at the Joby cold. Joby get rid of you if you ain't got $5 for it. Here, you out of there, nigga. Okay,
I can't
what did he do, Joby? What did he
I
do?
can't recall, but it's a long time. I can't recall what
See,
was the
she can't even call. All she want to do was banish the nigga. Nigga be gone. I'm banishing your ass.
yeah. So he came to my dad's shop. It was on a Sunday. I remember we had an argument on Saturday. Then
All right.
on Sunday he came to my dad's shop. Then we used to have a helper at my dad's shop when he was,
Mm-hmm.
when he could, like, I employ so many people. So it used to be
Yeah.
me, then another lady helping her, then him. So it used to be three of us on the
Mm.
shop.
All right.
So my dad had gone to the market to get new stock. So he came crying. So I'm like, why? What's up? Why are you crying? I'm sorry. Then he knelt down, made it even worse. Knelt down to cry and say sorry. And this man, at that time, I knew I'm 18, is 20. I think he was 20, almost adding to 30.
Damn.
Almost. Yeah. I was 18, was I think 29, 28 there. So he
Had
came
an
crying,
old, had an
knelt down.
old, had an old nigga. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I knelt down and started crying. Joby, I'm sorry. I love you. Yo, I told that lady, can you get this man out of here? So what she did, she poured
Damn.
water on him, like dirty water. So
Wow.
he,
Wow. Dirty water on him. God damn.
I was like, can you get, because I knew how cruel she was, because she was from jail. So I was like, can you get this man out of here? Can you try and get this guy out of here, because he's really messing with my aura right now and my mood. Like, I woke up very good and I'm trying to forget that I was dating, so I've moved on. So please go. Yeah. So she poured water on him. Then, like, I don't like personally. I don't like men who cry. There's crying
It's not.
where you can
Remember,
tolerate it.
I always tell you guys, don't cry for no women. Don't like weak men. That's their nature. You cry from a woman's family. Their nature is to get rid of you. They don't biologically. That's their nature. Their nature's go. That's all over the world. Biologically, say, oh, this man is weak. I gotta get rid of his ass.
It's crazy, but I see John was crazy saying that Joby, leave Kenyan men alone. You bully. I'm not a bully, man. I'm sticking to facts. If you're weak, you're weak, and you have to be called out. And this is saying that no wonder they are donkey eaters. Come on. And I also see Jima Jama asking John mosquito is a delicacy in China. The fat under the skin, and they have donkey farms in Kenya, bro, man. And I also see Jima Jama say that yes, kid, horticulturists do that with the roses, etc. Okay, and you're also
Yeah.
saying that it is called sexing back a hybrid to the source. And yeah, you're saying that you should lose some 80 pounds first before, just go to the gym. Don't take no pills. And I also see you're saying that Joby called a Lantem Joe neckline. It's called a Lantem Joe. She was so far like this, like you can't even tell the Joe what's the chick, where's the Joe, which one is it? You can't tell, which one is which. And you're also saying that apparently women are now saying men are the prize. Okay. For what? For money or for what? Because if you know you're the price for you giving me money. You shout out to women who are like that. But I also see you saying that John Mosquito is saying that you can't eat 5 meals a day and not expect to bulk up. Man, you cannot. You cannot. Like for me today, I've just eaten like 2 sausages, tried taking yogurt. That's my meal for the day today. I've not eaten a lot, imagine. I just took 2 sausages and yogurt during the
Uh-huh.
lunchtime. And
All
I'm
right.
okay since morning till now. So I'm about to go eat something strong now. And I also see Jubadaba is saying that I thought in Africa a beer belly was a sign of wealth. God damn. You talking about Uhuru or who talking about who? But we are about to see Ruto as well, having us a beer belly, and all that. And I was just saying that I think that's only in Kenya. God damn. Joby quit spilling tea. That is Jiba Jabba. Man, I'm a tea spiller, Jiba Jabba. I think you know me so far, so good. If you don't, I love telling stories, which I'm comfortable with. Personally, I'll talk about them. I don't care people judging me, and I'll never, ever. I love talking. That's just me being honest. And Jiba Jabba also says that don't stab your toe and cry in front of Joby. Don't. No, for that, I'll just say sorry. I'll say sorry, but I'll laugh at you, I'm going to laugh at you so bad, Because I just saw someone who was left today, a certain social life to know. Then Demore came in, found me laughing. He was like, why are you
Yeah.
so happy? I'm like, man, these women out here just, don't wanna get money. They just wanna get free money so easy. Now, when a man leaves, You have nothing to claim. You have literally nothing built on your own. You're crazy, man. You are crazy. Personally, I'd advise so many young women, invest on yourself. Stop waiting on a man to build your life. Personally, I always tell
That's
men
right.
also, stop having a woman who cannot help you build yourself, or who cannot literally build herself. You're not there to be a woman's
That means
breadwinner.
that means that means Shimani's off limits to you niggas then.
You know, you cannot, man. But anyway, let me share this video over here very quickly of where this
Good.
guy was talking about, and as we continue.
So
Oh, not this goofy
I
white dude I
knew,
was with. I was
I
with.
knew.
Yeah, I know this old undercover racist beanie wearing ass. Yeah, I ain't gonna say it, but go ahead, Joe.
I knew it from the moment I saw this. I was like, I'm gonna share, but Kit is gonna be ranting about this guy, man.
I know.
are angry that they're getting advertisements on social media telling them to lose weight and offering them things like Ozempic. My friends, I am going to say this. It's a
See, this
very,
this
very
what they
important
like.
story.
This what they like.
Yeah.
To show black women all fat and funky like that. These are the perverts. That's why that movie Precious was a joke. And when Joey seen that movie, she's like, man, that's right.
Mhm.
See, because that wasn't a natural black woman. Like look like that. They look all fucked up like that. And they try to tell black women through the Lizzos, it's okay to be fat and fucked up. That's the new cool. It ain't. If you fat and funky today, you're fat and funky yesterday. Now, and I'm not attracted to you. Good luck to you. I got a passport. I am a passport, bro. Go ahead, Joe.
And I agree with these fat leftist influencers who are upset over receiving advertisements for Ozempic. I do not agree with them that being fat is good and you should embrace these things. I think you should strive to eat healthy, exercise, reduce your carbs, increase your protein. And that's a generality. If you're on an all protein diet, disregard. Talk to a
That's why people
nutritionist.
talking stupid. It ain't protein. It's black people we need. That fat girl right there, she's deficient in minerals. See, us not being animals, we don't need protein like them. We're usually mineral deficient, zinc, iron, and all other kind of minerals. We're mineral deficient. Not nothing to do with any protein. That's a scam. That's they fake eating scam. We're supposed to be alkaline. And the reason why we got diseases, because we're mineral deficient. And with these GMOs, there's no minerals in the food. There's no nutrients. So we're eating empty nutrients. That's why we're fucking fat. Go ahead, Joey.
Sense. But I think this story is absolutely fascinating because to me, the idea of taking a drug to lose weight is disgusting.
It is.
Recreationally. I'll put it this way. If you're someone who's got a serious medical issue and
Let me try cue it here, see if it's
your doctor prescribes a medication, hey, step aside. I'm not talking about you. I strongly encourage everybody to get sound medical advice from a medical professional. What I'm saying is there are people right
You should get a medical. You should get a medical doctor to ask you about that goofy beanie always on your damn head.
and are taking drugs so they don't get fat while they eat garbage. My favorite commercial, meme or whatever, it's this guy, and he's eating pizza, and it's like, can't eat your favorite foods? And he goes, oh, I got acid indigestion. And then it's like, take product. And it's like, he eats the pill, and he's like, now I can eat more of my favorite food. And
Hi, Steppers.
It's like, dude, if you're putting something in your body and it hurts, stop.
Let me try share this other page because
Imagine
it's buffering a lot.
Right.
Let me
It must,
try.
it must be from, but you must have got that off a BitChute, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, look at that.
so.
See this one. It's gonna work better.
That's why they were trying to make Lizzo a thing for black women. Oh, look how great she is. Look out. So that almost butt naked, a fat ass butt naked out there singing fucked up songs. Oh, look at that. This is how the black woman's supposed to look. It's mind control. Black women never looked all fat and fucked up like that.
Advertisements for us.
With your whole booty hole stinking out there. You're too fat to even wash your own ass. Get out of here.
Damn.
That's right.
Damn.
Damn.
Garbage. My favorite commercial meme or whatever. It's this guy, and he's eating pizza, and it's like, can't eat your favorite foods, and he goes,
God damn, it's buffering a lot, and I don't want to waste time on there. But basically, I think personally, my thought on this one, I'll share the link for those who'd love to watch it. For those who'd love to maybe watch the whole thing. The Ozempic pills, personally, I'd not advise them. Just like General Mosquito said, jibba jabba. I believe they have an agenda behind this personally. There's no way they made you, because this is all them doing. People now being this overweight because of introducing genetically modified food. Now you have a solution.
Exactly.
Why didn't you tell people to eat the food? We understand with the mess.
Problem, reaction, solution.
Exactly.
Problem, reaction, solution.
Yeah, so I believe this is another agenda which we don't know what it is all about. What are the effects? Because I don't know about the side effects of the Ozempic pill, but I believe
I don't know the side effects of the pill, but I know the side effects. If you're fat, you can't wash your ass right.
Wow. Well, what are you trying to say?
I ain't trying to say it. I said it. Shit.
Okay, I also see that.
Tell me to the story. When she got on the bus by that fat lady, she's like, "Woo, okay, shit."
Oh, Kamlesh, I think also had an experience like that. I don't know if it was Kamlesh. Someone was telling it here on the studio. I can't remember who. I'll have to figure out. Really laughed. I was like, hell yeah. I thought it was me until now. You did it. You found out. It was Kamlesh. Kamlesh bumped into a very fat woman. Yes, it was Kamlesh. And he said she was stinking. It was not a woman. Actually, it was a man.
Man.
It was a man. Man. I cannot. That you don't want to hear that booty juice smell.
That's right. Yeah, shit. That's the cologne they wearing, Joey. It's called. It's all on the TikTok videos. Booty by juice. Booty juice, nigga.
My sister was saying hi to you too once again, and you're saying that what is that Ozempic? It's called Ozempic, not Ozempic. Ozempic pill. It's a pill they're trying to introduce to the fat people, the fat society.
It's a pill so you don't have to smell booty juice, nigga.
Yeah, so it's a pill they're trying to introduce so that in case you're overweight, you can use to reduce your weight. But like we're saying, personally, I don't believe it's advisable because they are the main reason why people got overweight, especially in the States, and which is actually about to affect us also in Africa because we've seen so many countries fighting genetically modified food not to be introduced in the continent. So it's crazy. I mean, if you can tell from the kids what just Jibba Jabba was saying, kids, personally, I've seen kids nowadays, they don't look like kids anymore, man. You find that kid, he can't even run. You're like, how? Yeah. And then the worst thing today. Exactly. Man, they run like 2 minutes. They are panting like, it's like they've been running for like 2 hours. And then the worst thing, we also have a generation of parents now who have introduced tablets, phones to children. Children are not even
Yeah.
active anymore. There's no exercise of the mind, of the body anymore. So I think that is one of the things that is leading also children to grow with all this obesity, and which leads to so many heart problems, pressure,
Of
such kind
course.
of, you know,
Exactly.
a lot. And a whole,
Heart disease, diabetes, high
mm-hmm,
blood pressure.
yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a step as say Keith always cracking my bones, man. He's a funny one. And I also see
Oh,
Jabajaba
simple.
says today it's called body positive, not fat somehow. I don't
Exactly.
understand why fat people want to say that, especially thick. They're using this misusing the term
Yeah,
thick.
when, that's right. I said they just, well, that was me and Big Cheese talked about that like 6 years ago. When did thick used to be good, curvy and beautiful baby? When did thick become the new fat? Nah, thick and fat are different. Now you got fat women. Oh, I'm just thick. No, you're not thick. You're fat. You're fat. You don't want to. It's called delusion. You're
Mm-hmm.
not thick. There's a difference between being thick and fat. You're not thick. You fat. You're delusional. You're fat. You're not thick.
Man, because I've been seeing so many women out here on the internet posting, I'm looking, come on, you're fat. This is not telling you.
Exactly. See,
They're lying
look
to
at
you.
that called they know it. It's called delusional, Joey. People knew what thick was, Joey. Now
Mm.
you got so fat you want to move the goalpost. Now thick is now fat. Now no. You're not thick. You fat. It's different. You know,
Mm-hmm.
black men love thick women. The
Mm-hmm.
fat women, no, we good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. I'm straight. You do you with all that fatness and all that booty juice you got. I'm good. You keep that.
Personally,
You
I,
you keep that booty juice to yourself.
you better. Because personally, I've also put a caution. I don't like you fat men. I don't care if you're, I don't like you fat men, okay? You have a body, but don't be fat. Don't be chubby. Don't be puffy. Don't puff, puff. No, I don't like that, okay? Nah, nah. I don't like that. It's not for me. No.
You don't like him. You don't like him thick, Joey.
No, I like someone who when I hug like this, I'm hugging you. It's not your stomach, touching my. What? I can't touch you. What's up? Your belly is, literally denying
I
me
got
from
I
enjoying
got
you.
you. That's why I got you, Joey. Lift up my stomach and then wash underneath there for me.
Oh my god! I have to shave your pubic too. I mean, now you can't sit
Oh
down there.
shit! Oh shit!
You can't sit down there,
Oh,
so I have to shave your pubic.
oh shit! Oh, that's rough. I'm running out the room. God damn! Yeah. Oh man!
Crazy.
I already told y'all. I almost got it with one fat woman. I had to use that candle shit. Candlelight dinner, nigga.
Man, you know, when I use a candle, because your hand the candle can
Uh,
disappear as well
all
inside there.
right.
So,
I had all that booty juice. So I'm like, oh man. I
your
said
hands
no.
come out all dirty.
I said I'm sorry. I can't. I can't. You can't leave me like this, kid. I'm sorry. I can't. I got all kind of booty juice on my hand and the candle. I can't. I gotta go. Oh man. I
That's
gotta.
funny. Oh my god. So
That was a real candlelight dinner there, shit.
so see, Tibajaba is saying that if I don't take magnesium, my muscles ache. And the Joe Mosquito says, if
That's it.
they're not fat, they just big bone and curvy. Come on, Joe Mosquito,
I got a
stop.
big bone.
You lying. So stop lying, Joe Mosquito.
He,
Do you
he
like
like
your fat?
he
Do
like
you like
he
your
likes
fat?
some fat. Yes. That's what he do. He likes some fat. He likes he, he likes some
Is that why
fat.
you're running? Is that why you're jogging for them? You're doing the
That's
exercise
right.
for
That's right. Comes in, girl. Woo wee. Candlelight dinner tonight, girl. Really, 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 really general. Yeah,
Oh
shit.
my God. Oh,
Keith told me the best way to do that candle. Oh shit.
that's you, General. Do not ever I guarantee the largest demographic taking Ozempic is Caucasian. Do you think so? I don't,
Of
you know.
course.
Okay. And John Mosquito says that in the UK, it's only three pills actually that actually are safe to take. Okay. Personally, any pills that it's not, if it's not herbs for me, to help you as an African person. I'm not a fan of medicines, being honest. Personally, I've grown up throwing
Look,
medicines behind the bed. I used to do that a
mhm.
lot. Like, I don't know if you can relate as a kid. I used to throw medicines behind the bed. So every time my mom could come get mad, she'd scream, "You're sick. That's why you don't get heals." Like, yo, calm down. You just calm down. Yeah, I know I'm sick again. Especially I used to get sick of typhoid all the time. Like my typhoid used to like occur every single time because I never used to finish medications like at all. And I also see Ricky Snow, Karibu Sana, over doing amazing. You're saying that stop talking about my fat Cooper colon melanin women. In military, I got attempts to chase after pretty. You have million of men in club who want JB, and I went after the thickness women. Well, everyone likes what they like. If you like them fathers for you,
That's
but
right. Nothing wrong with you being a chubby chaser.
yeah.
My son Andre had a bunch of fat broads. I was like, man, how we, how's this dude even my son? Like, man, he like, um, these girls were so fat, their shoes were leaning. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I said, you young, you tall, you handsome, you're 6'3". I'm like, oh man, what's going on with him and these big broads? What? Some people like you like what you like. I like because even my other sons were talking, man, Andre like him fat, dad. I said, I know. What's wrong with this Negro? I know. Like,
Mhm.
God damn. So
Right.
hey, you like what you like. Sometimes you like a little pushing for the cushion. That's what you
Yep.
do. Yeah.
Yeah. If that's what you
Not
like, we support you, Ricky. Don't
not
worry.
not not me. I don't want to come home and look at your big underwear hanging up in the house. What's this? Those your underwear?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. God
Mm-hmm.
damn.
And all of a sudden body shaming. No, it's not
I'm a
really
good.
body shaming. It's facts. It's, steppers. Personally, I don't find it body shaming. If you're fat, you're fat.
You're
We're
fat,
gonna
you're fat. I was a body shaming.
yeah.
I had to start losing weight. I started getting fat. I had to lose weight. My wife called me fat. I was getting fat. That ain't body. That's a body. She make all these fake terms up. Body shaming. You not ashamed you fat? You know, you're not supposed to be fat because that causes health problems.
Yeah, and you're
So
less
that,
attractive when you're fat, please. Yeah,
yeah,
less
yeah.
attractive.
To me,
But
you're less attractive. Some people like I said, you got a few people that like them big. I don't want no big bone motherfucker.
me too. And me too. Me too. But anyway, let's get to the major focus of the day, which is about the Harvard University doing a research twice on whether the police shooting is biased or not. And personally, I believe it is because
They know
I'm
they know it's by Harvard and investigate you. Took them 200 years. Oh, is it biased? Yeah, it's biased. I don't need no investigation, Joby.
mhm,
We know it's biased.
it
we
is.
go.
Let me share this video very quickly over here. Okay, where is it? Where is it?
That's
There
why.
we
That's why. That's why. When even white people, Joby, pull out a gun
go.
and shoot at the cops, they still don't end up dead. I
Yep.
don't. I don't ain't got a gun, Joby. I end up dead. Just like the story we did about the acorn last week. The acorn hit the damn car and they shot the black man up in the car. All he was already handcuffed. How could I shoot you? You
When I'm
handcuffed me, Joby. Put me in the car, and now you turn around and then you open fire on the car. They wouldn't do that with nobody white, Joby. So is it biased? That's a dumbass question.
it
Yes.
is. It is.
This is white
Hey
people
guys, welcome to
justifying the psychopathy. Oh, Is it bias? Yes, we found out that it's sometimes bias. Yeah, go ahead.
Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Well, leftoids, you're the party of science now, aren't you? And that includes social science and social studies. So I guess you have no choice but to accept this study now, don't you?
So you already, so you already know this is a right. But Jerry put up this must be a bitch. This is a right wing wacko. When these racists, understand? When these racists, they get mad when you tell the truth about them. They, oh, it's all. See, these are white supremacists, and he's a psychopath. You can just this is a psychopath talking. Everybody knows. He trying to say it's a left study. Science is neither left nor right. Science is science. Either it is or it isn't. Has nothing to do with any political ideology, any political fit one way or the other, if it's true science. He's saying now science, it's proven that the white people kill black people. That's a lie. And we know it's the truth. We know it's the truth. Because they want to have some fake colorblind society that does not exist to absolve them from the racist scheme that they have set up all over the world. And they are psychopaths by nature. Go ahead, Joby.
Exactly. We know one thing about the party of science. They're very selective when it comes to the data now, aren't they? If it doesn't fit their worldview, or rather, let me clarify that, not worldview. If it doesn't fit their narrative, then I guess it ain't science. It's only science if the numbers back up their claim. It's only science if the numbers are fudged and the study's one big fraud meant to promote their leftist worldview, progressive narrative. The world of academia has been completely corrupted by ideological wannabe communists. And this isn't just lowly universities attempting to climb up the totem pole, attempting to gain recognition due to their incredible research. No, we're talking about the top universities in the world. In this case, we're talking about Harvard University. The world of academic research has been completely corrupted. It's a world that is being manipulated by elite ideologues. And it's not me saying it. It's a Harvard researcher saying it. Leftoids, you might want to close your eyes and block your ears, because your narrative that you've been attempting to build over the last X amount of years, well, it's completely fallen apart.
And understand, family, this is a false narrative because the white left are racist as the white right. See, this is a fake narrative that they do. Because it's the Democrats that were locking up black people left, right, and center, shooting them, and never changed no laws to benefit any black people ever. See, his narrative is false from the beginning. As if Harvard is a bastion of black love and loving black people, when they were the ones that also sponsored the Tuskegee experiments that shot black people up with disease called syphilis. See, these no good bastards. These right-wing white supremacists are rabid with their shit. And the idea that anybody black, that you can even believe in any goofy religions, any of their talking points, it means we must have been brain dead for a long time. They don't change. This is a rabid, no good, dirty racist talking. Rabid. Openly racist towards African people. But he'll talk like, it's about a study and the left wing. And all you gotta do is read behind it. You hear the palpable racism in his soliloquy that he's giving towards police officers. Oh, it's going to find out that the police are not biased in killing black people because this institution is racist to begin with. So it's only getting the narrative that he knows the outcome has nothing to do with any right-left paradigm. The narrative, because white people are white people, no matter on the left or the right. That's a fake, false narrative that they give black people. Oh, I'm left-wing, I'm liberal. Oh, I'm right-wing, I'm conservative. That shit means nothing to us as black people, because both of these bastards are racist against us. Both of them practice racism against us. So those political paradigms do not exist in black society. It's nonsense. See, it's absolute nonsense one way or the other. Go ahead, Jobin.
a leftist institution known as Harvard University
Leftist
that's collapsed the
institution.
entire narrative structure. Let me show you guys exactly what I mean by that. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so I don't need too much more context. Let's just play this clip that's currently going viral all over Twitter, and then, of course, have a conversation.
It's going viral because it is what you see now. It's encapsulating their psychopathy of killing unarmed black men, women, and children. See, this is them giving them a justification in their quasi-science. Remember, Harvard was part of the eugenics program. I tell you, black people genetics were fucked up, even though we got the best genetics. That's a fact now. They're the ones giving you, they're the ones started the eugenics program under Rothschilds and the Rockefellers at Harvard, at Yale. This is where you had that quackery called science, so that black people are inferior. We got more fucked up heads. We're naturally dumber. All them lies they told. And these are the morons that believed all that shit he's talking about. And so was that left wing or right wing when they were saying black people were fucking animals? The African people were animals. Huh? See, their whole argument doesn't stand up because it's quackery. It's race science. And so him talking about this is the left wing and they just prove that the cops don't shoot black people with bias. The whole study's fucking biased and a lie. Because we know the numbers of the prison industrial complex in America. African people are not for 13% of this population, but we're the majority of people in prison. How can that be if you got a fair, just society? It can't be. It's a statistic impossibility. If I'm only 13% of the population, how the hell am I goddamn 70% of the goddamn prison population? That's a statistic impossibility if the system wasn't already racist as shit. Designed to lock you up, designed to destroy your life. So that's what he's trying to tell you now. Okay, let's do the Harvard study. So what this does, all this does is enforces the racism behind fake science. Okay, I'm gonna join place. Then we're gonna go to the eugenics movement after this, so we can prove their fake science. These psychopathic white people will always try to tell you African people are inferior, but when they learn the truth that we're superior, they're all fucked up in their head. Because we've always been the most superior people on the planet. When you do real science says the African is the most superior on the planet. The African woman being the number one superior person on the planet. But that science, they don't like that because that goes against their quackery and their phony eugenics program. Their Charles Darwin theory of evolution, which is a lie. Go ahead, Joby.
Collected millions of observations on everyday use of force that wasn't lethal. We collected thousands of observations on lethal force. And it was in this moment,
these are psychopaths justifying the murdering of African people. That's all they're doing. Because the science, so they tell you don't believe your lying eyes, what you see out there of all these African people getting shot, and then us erupting and want to burn down the cities and protest. Don't believe that. Believe our fake science again. See, that's not true that black men and women are being killed innocently. That's not true that people are shooting in the cars indiscriminately when black people are standing there not doing nothing. That's not true. Our fake science says we're not biased. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Joe.
That I realized people lose their minds when they don't like the result. So what my paper showed, you'll see tomorrow, like some of you, was that yes, we saw some bias in the low-level uses of force, everyday pushing against cars.
They always use a handkerchief head, boot-licking, sell-out, coon-ass nigga to push their bullshit because it always comes better from a sell-out nigga. So now this is a sell-out nigga, right? They always get one of their sellouts to push their bullshit onto them. Oh, that's not. How can we be racist? It's a black man that said this. It's a black scientist that said this. So whenever they push their fuckery out to the world, so they can wash their hands and not be called the racist that they are, they always bring their sock puppet. They always bring their black flunky puppet ass house Negro to sell the soap every time. So we know this. We know especially in America, we know what we're looking at when we see this house nigga here, right? As Malcolm X told you, we got some house niggas around here. And today, back in the day, they called him a house nigga. And that's what he is today. So they have this Negro push their fake statistic science and to get the world to accept it. Say, oh, it's not us. It's not us doing it. It's the nigga said that. He's the scientist. Not that he's being backed by white people. They paid to fund this fake study and to push this out here. Because that's how the white people can throw a rock and hide their hands. Now Joby can be walking down the street and they can throw a rock and hit her in the head and they hide their hands. Who hit me? Did you hit me, white man? No, it's this black man right here. He said he hit you. Yes, Joby, I hit you with that rock. Mm-hmm. So this is what you see here. They always have the bootlicking, handkerchief head, house Negro scum, and whether in Africa or America, on standby to sell their preposterous allegations. This is just crazy. Always. We are the worst sellouts, family. See, in any other race, this motherfucker here would be dealt with. But since we don't have any real common camaraderie, no real organization, he gets to spew this nonsense and he knows nothing's going to happen to his ass. Any other race, this motherfucker right here wouldn't even be able to walk down the street. He wouldn't be able to, he would be unsafe walking down the street. He knows that we got no power and we're disorganized, so he can spew this garbage. Go ahead, Joby, go ahead. Let him talk.
People seem to like that result, but we didn't find any racial bias in police shootings.
Wow.
Now, that was really surprising to me because I expected to see it.
Oh, see, it's really surprised to him. It's really surprised to him. He didn't see it. I was really, this is coon babble. This is coon babble. I was really surprised to see it. In my intellectual tone, I was really surprised I did not see this. Now, don't believe your lying eyes, niggas. I'm a scientist. Hint, hint. Scientist, hint, hint. Don't believe your lying eyes. I was surprised not to see that it wasn't there. Yeah, okay. All right. Are you surprised about the prison numbers, nigga? Are you surprised about that? No. Go ahead, Joby.
Arrays that it took to do this over nearly a year. Mm-hmm. When I found the surprising result, I hired 8 fresh ones and redid.
I'm glad Joby put. I'm gonna do a whole show on this coon. I'm gonna go in this coon nigga's background. I'm gonna find all kind of coon shit with this nigga here. This is gonna be the show. This despicable, duplicitous ass house nigga here. Go ahead, Joby.
They came up with the same exact answer, and I thought it was robust. And I went to go give it, and my God, all hell broke loose. It was a 104-page, dense academic economics paper with a 150-page appendix, okay? It was posted for 4 minutes when I got my first email. This is full of shit. Doesn't make any sense. And I wrote back, how'd you read it that fast? That's amazing. You are a genius.
You see how coon babble? You're amazing. This is coon babble. This is coon babble. This is where you know you're dealing with a babbling coon. Probably married to a white woman. This is coon babble. This is nigga babble. So not even we're gonna take that nonsense he's saying. I can't listen to more of that. You cut. I'm fine. Shit has been in. I'm gonna research this coon ass nigga here. I know it can be all kind of coon shit come out of the closet. Go to this one statistic, Joby. Say, what is the population of of African Americans in prison today? What is the percentage? What is the percentage of African Americans in prison? No, it's not biased. Show me the percentage.
They say the percent of Black Americans in the general U.S. population is 13%,
Yep.
and
But the
of
prison.
people in prison and or jail who are Black, 37%. Prison
Yeah. Yeah.
incarnation
That's what
rate for Native
incarceration.
people. Okay, in for Native people versus nation as a
How
whole.
can that? How can that be? You only 13% of the population, but you're almost 40% of the prison population. That's a statistical improbability, family. It's a small percentage of the country, but you're almost the majority of the prison. That is a statistical impossibility. You understand how statistics work? That couldn't be true if you wasn't in a racist system. So this handkerchief head, bootlicking, white ass kisser can't even justify that number. Cause no, what he's doing is coon babble. So what he's doing is justifying the killing of black men, women, and children. See, this is your get out of jail card. You get out of jail card free, right? You get out of jail free card. What are they gonna say? No, we're not racist. It was a Harvard nigga that said there's no bias in policing. That's you dirty niggas. You don't know. The black professor said the bias is not true. See, this is the get out of jail free card where you get a coon ass nigga spout idiotic nonsense. Don't believe your lying eyes the way they kill African people in America. Don't believe that. Believe this coon ass nigga and his study. That's how white supremacists work. Because they can say, it wasn't us. We didn't do it. One of you niggas said we're not biased. So obviously we're not. See, that's what they do. They always find some handkerchief head, boot licking, butt broken, sellout Negro scum to sell they fake ass soap. That's what they do. And I want Joby, put us up, Joby. Go to say cartoon version of Malcolm X house nigga.
Video, right? Video.
Yeah, video. My part video. Yeah, go to YouTube. My part video. Yeah. So the cartoon version, Malcolm X house nigga. I mean, we can do the regular version. I think the cartoon version is just funny. We can do the regular version when he talk. We got a nice house here, don't we, boss? I love you, boss. Hey, boss. Hey, let's separate. Get away with this wicked white man. No, why would I want to do that? That is the quintessential house Negro Joey just showed us. Quintessential. And that's what's destroyed us as a people. Quintessential backstabbing, boot licking, buck dancing, back broken ass house nigga.
Picture long children in the middle with a brown skin chick like she's from Jamaica. They get my knowledge on like I'm brother polite. They have many wives like
Man, where the fuck you was at when I was getting my ass whooped by them white boy?
I was trying to find some weed.
No, you wasn't, nigga. You was at Master House sucking dick, bitch. I visited Master. He said you was watching his damn drawers. And Uncle Rucker Samuel Jackson, like a motherfucker, said you was asleep.
Not that one, Joey. Go to the other one. That's a parody. Somebody making fun. Go down to another one. Go down. Should be another one on there. So I just do the regular one. We can't find it. We just go to the regular
Said
one.
without thinking, painting an entire race with a single
Nope.
word. But it wasn't always a slur.
Nope. I remember it, but let me see.
All right.
Let me see.
All right. Do this for me, Joey. Just say Malcolm X House Negro speech. We're gonna need a cartoon. Do the regular one. Say Malcolm X House Negro speech.
Steppers emergency ndi kucheka. Nibe nasikia vibaya. Vibaya.
Don't you be no house Negro, damn steppers.
So it's a long one.
Yeah, good. Got to hear the whole thing. Then we got to explain what we just saw with that video.
To understand this, you have
Well,
to
I'll
go
not
back.
share the
Right.
whole of it because my time is almost up. So I'll
Hey,
share
oh, Joey, just play it. We'll play it.
yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
To what young brother here referred to as the house Negro and the field Negro back during slavery. There was two kinds of slaves. There was the house Negro and the field Negro. The house Negro, they lived in the house with master.
With the master. That's
They
him.
dressed pretty good.
With the
They
master.
ate
Yep.
good because they ate his
Ate
food.
good. Right.
What
He
he
was the
left.
master.
They lived in the attic or the basement, but still they lived near their master. And they loved their master more than the master
They
loved themselves.
loved themselves.
They would give their life to save their master's house quicker than the master would. The house Negro, if the master said, we got a good house here, the house Negro say, yeah, we got a good house here. Whenever the master said we, he said we. That's how you can tell a house Negro.
Mm-hmm.
If the master's house caught on fire, the house Negro would fight harder to put the blaze out than the master would. If the master got sick, the house Negro would say, what's the matter, boss? We sick. We sick. He identified himself with his master more than his master identified with himself. And if you came to the house Negro and said, let's run away, let's escape, let's separate, that house Negro would look at you and say, man, you crazy. What you mean separate? Where is there a better house than this? Where can I wear better clothes than this? Where can I eat better food than this? That was that house Negro. In those days, he was called a house nigger. And that's what we call him today because we still got some house niggers running around here.
Right. There's house niggas running around here.
This modern house Negro
There you go.
knows his master.
Right. The modern
He
one
wants to
Joby
live
showed
near
you.
him.
This
He'll pay
Joby.
3 times as much as the house is worth
That dude.
just to live near his master. And then brag about, I'm the only Negro out here. I'm
only
the
black
only
on my
one
job.
on my job.
Job.
I'm the only one in this school. You're nothing but a house Negro.
I'm in
And if
Harvard.
someone come to you right now and say, let's separate, you say the same thing that the house Negro said on the plantation.
America?
What you mean separate?
From America?
From America?
Good
This
white
good
man.
white man? Where you gonna get a better job than you get
Y'all the
here?
news.
I mean, this is what you say. I ain't left nothing in Africa. That's what
Africa?
you say.
Ain't left nothing in Africa.
Mine in Africa.
Mine in Africa. Ain't left nothing in Africa.
On that same plantation, there was the field Negro. The field Negro, those were the masses. There was always more Negroes in the field than there was Negroes in the house.
In the house.
The Negro in the field caught hell. He ate leftovers.
He got beat guts.
In the house, they ate high up on the hull.
Oh, he guts
The
like
Negro in the
guts.
field didn't get nothing but what was left of the insides of the
Inside.
hull. They call them chitlins nowadays.
He become gut. He become gut.
In those days, they call them what they were, guts.
Gut. He was a gut eater.
That's what you were, a gut eater. And some of you are all still gut eaters. The field Negro was beaten from morning till night.
Night work.
He
night,
lived in a
beat,
shack.
break.
in a hut. He wore cast-off clothes, and he hated his master. I say he hated his master. He was intelligent. That house Negro loved his master. But that field Negro, remember, they were in the majority. And they hated the master. When the house caught on fire, he didn't try and put it out. That field Negro prayed for a wind, for a breeze. When the master got sick, the field Negro prayed that he died.
Like a died.
If someone come to the field Negro and said, let's separate, let's run, he didn't say, where are we going? He said, any place is better than here. You got field Negroes in America today. I'm a field Negro.
So am I, Malcolm. I'm a field
The
Negro.
masses are the field Negroes. When they see this man's house on fire, you don't hear these little Negroes talking about our government is in trouble.
Our government.
They say the government is in trouble.
Our government.
Imagine a Negro, our government. I even heard one say our astronauts. They won't even let him near the plant. Our astronauts. Our Navy. That's a Negro that's out of his mind. That's a Negro that's out of his mind. Just as the slave master in that day used Tom, the house Negro, to keep the field Negroes in check.
Check. That's that
The
dude,
same
Uncle
old slave
Chuck.
master today
He was in check.
has
Right, same thing.
Negroes who are nothing
Yep.
but modern Uncle Toms.
You see what he's saying?
20th century Uncle Tom.
That's now we're in the 21st century. We got 21st century Uncle Tom, like Joby showed this Negro that just was on the screen. That's what you're seeing. They don't never change the scam that they use on black people. It's the same scam. You need to know what you're looking at when you see it. Go ahead, Joby, finish it out. Let you go.
It is 20 minutes long.
Keep you and me in check.
Yeah, I've shared
okay,
the link. I've shared the
Okay.
link there down for those who'd love to continue with it. I know many of you have watched this video before, so just a relation to what Keith is trying to explain.
You just don't be no house Negro, Joby.
Period. Period. You shouldn't be no house Negro because
That's right.
that's why it is so hard for the black community to fight for their position. You have such kind of
Exactly,
people
Joby.
going ahead and say that shooting
And
has
that-
no racial biasness and all
They
that.
should-
That's
And you see the same shit all over the black world. Where you're in Africa, Brazil, America, it's this. We're inundated with these house niggas. Inundated with these sellout, no good, dirty coons. Inundated with these bastards. Anyway,
but
much
anyway,
love. Fun show, great show. That was a lot of fun, though, family.
yeah, I see Juba Jaba was saying that computer AI generated voice on this narration, and you're also saying that Joby, the average wait before arraignment or even trial in 3 years, and you're also saying that Obama graduated from Harvard. Naf said, "Oh, okay."
Yeah,
You're also saying,
exactly.
take care to you as well, and have an amazing day, Juba Jaba. And to the rest of everyone who has been with us, and I also see Steppers was saying that Keith, be rest assured they're not coming for our kids no more. And you're saying it's fact and historical of what Malcolm X is talking about over there. And then I see you're asking. Sikuwa kucheka nasikia vibaya manzi. I'm not feeling that well. My stomach is kind of.
Rough family. Y'all keep eating bad stuff. Our stomach's always acting up.
I've not eaten. See, I'm telling you today. I'm telling you today. I've not even eaten a lot of food. I've eaten just 2 sausages and yogurt. Nothing much. So I don't know
Probably them sauce, that beef. That pork sauce is probably fucking you up.
No,
Anyway.
I don't like pork sausage. Yeah.
Oh, okay. much love, family. See everybody tomorrow. Much love, family. Shout out to Christine. I'm sorry about Christine's family member passing. Our thoughts and wishes are with her. I think She said she called you, right, Joby? I said, good. That's right. Call Joby.
She
Call
texted me, but
Parvin.
I told her to tell me till when she's gonna be off. So I'm still waiting for a response.
Oh, I told her to take the whole week. I think she
Oh,
told me
okay.
she told you. Yeah, she told
She
me she'd
didn't
already
tell me
talked to you.
when. She didn't. I asked. I told her yesterday. Tell me till when you're gonna be off. She told me she's gonna respond. So I've not seen anything till now.
Okay, I just yeah, because I said, hey, you told Joby. So I already told Joby. I said, okay, take your week off, and yeah, that was you. I said, but next time make sure you tell Parvin as well, so she'll
Yeah.
know because she'll really blast. That's your immediate supervisor. Then Parvin
Yeah.
can tell Joby. So it works. Yeah,
Also, I'm sure you're coming in late, Manze. We're coming to the end of the conversation. Coming
but
on
we
Wednesday,
still but
I'll
we
send
still
you.
love you. But we
Yeah.
still love you. God damn it. Whether you
Yeah.
know it or not. See, Joby don't care. Joby's always kicking people in the head, kicking people out. We still
I
we
try.
still love you though. So much
I
love.
try. But yeah, awesome show. Come on Wednesday. I'll share the link with you like last time. I'll share the link of StreamYard. Then you can. That's gonna be easy for you for everyone to hear your
Yeah,
thoughts, and
just
which allows
click
you to have
the
much
link.
more time there. Yeah, which allows you to have much time there with
Yeah.
us.
If
Connecting.
anybody ever wants to join into the conversation, well, Joby just put a link into the chat room, and then you just click the link, and you'll be on the StreamYard,
Yeah,
and
or
it'll
I
be easy
can
for
type
everybody
in.
to hear you.
You can just type in the link. Then you just
Yeah.
tick and you tune in. But family, asanteni sana. Let me go have a rest to see if I'm gonna
Mm.
wake up feeling better. But yeah, have an amazing, amazing day. See you guys tomorrow. It's been an amazing show. I've laughed my lungs out literally
And
today. I've laughed so much. I've laughed so much, and it feels makes me feel so good every time I laugh too. It really feels so good, letting it all out. But anyway,
supposed
family,
to.
have
We're
an
supposed to
amazing
be happy,
day.
Joe. We're not supposed to be all miserable. Much
Yeah,
love. We're not
have an
supposed to be we're not supposed to be bootlegging house niggas, Joey.
yeah, don't be no booty juicy producers
that's,
either.
that's right. We're revolutionaries. Much love, family.
Period. Peace,